JankyMind.com brings you the summary of the book, The Lost Art of Silence, Reconnecting to the Power and Beauty of Quiet, by Sarah Anderson. Introduction. This book is like a treasure map, guiding us to the secret spots where silence sparkles brighter than gold. It's not just empty space. It's a canvas where art, stories, and nature paint their most peaceful pictures. Think of silence as a superhero. It swoops in to save our busy brains and tired bodies, giving us a break from the buzz of everyday life. Like a cozy blanket, it wraps around us, helping our senses chill out and our hearts find their happy rhythm. But silence isn't just about taking a breather. It's a key that unlocks the door to our inner world. When everything's quiet outside, we can hear the whispers of our own thoughts and dreams. It's like finding a secret garden inside our minds, where we can grow ideas and find what really makes us tick. So get ready to turn down the volume and tune into the magic of silence. It's an adventure that can change the way you think, feel, and see the world. And who knows, you might just find the quietest corners hold the loudest wonders. Lesson 1. The superpowers of silence. Silence is like a secret superpower. It can calm us down, make our thoughts clearer, spark new ideas, help us focus, and give us space to think deeply. But finding real quiet time is getting harder these days. With all the noise and distractions around us, we need to remember how awesome silence is and make sure we get some. Long ago, even in noisy places like 19th century London, people knew noise was a big problem. Famous guys like Charles Babbage, who helped invent computers, and writers like Charles Dickens and Thomas Carlyle were really bothered by it. Carlyle even built a special room just to get away from the noise. Silence isn't just for people in old stories, though. Monks and nuns have been into silence for ages because it helps them feel closer to the sky and stars. And it's not just for religious folks. Anyone can enjoy the peace and quiet. Think of Henry David Thoreau, who loved the quiet of Walden Pond, or Jack Kerouac, who found a loud kind of quiet while walking all by himself. But hey, we can't all build a quiet room or live in the woods, right? So what can we do? Well, some people like Anne D. LeClaire have cool ideas, like Silent Mondays, where she doesn't talk to anyone or use any gadgets that day. It helps her recharge and feel great. Why not try it out? You could pick a day to be silent, take a quiet break during your day, or go for a peaceful walk. These silent moments can help you think better, get creative, and feel peaceful. A little quiet can go a long way. Lesson 2. Nature's quiet magic. Nature's not just about the loud waves, chatty birds, or whistling winds. There's a special kind of quiet out there that's waiting for us to find it. Annie Dillard, a wise nature writer, tells us to tell the world, "I'm ready to listen." It's about being totally in the moment and soaking up the quiet. This quiet isn't just nothingness. Gordon Hempton, who went looking for the quietest spot in the U.S., found it in a park full of life. He says silence is filled with everything, not empty at all. It's like a painting made of all the things we don't usually notice. Nan Shepherd, who loved the Scottish mountains, and Jeanette Turner Hospital, who explored the Australian outback, both found that silence can take you on a time travel trip. It's like a secret door to the past and the stars. Even snow has its own kind of silence. In Japan, they have a word for the quiet of falling snow. Max Picard, a Swiss writer, says snow shows us how silence can be seen, not just heard. And while we might not hear snowflakes, animals like wolves and fish do. They hear a whole world we don't. Silence does more than just give us a break from noise. One study found that mice who had quiet time grew new brain cells. So if you want to feel fresh and think better, why not spend some time with nature's silence? It's like a secret garden for your mind. Lesson 3. The quiet superpower for the soul. Imagine silence as a blank canvas, and every moment of quiet is a stroke of paint adding to a masterpiece of spiritual experiences. It's a universal brush that paints across all beliefs, helping us touch something bigger than ourselves. Silence is like a secret passage that has been used by wise folks for ages. Buddha found his light sitting quietly under a tree, and Taoists see silence as a dance with the universe. Christian monks and Quakers find deep truths in their silent moments, and even Buddhists have a whole vocabulary just for the different shades of quiet. Meditation is like the silence gym. It's where we work out our minds and hearts. It's not about owning silence. It's about practicing it, like playing an instrument or learning to skate. Thomas Merton, a smart spiritual writer, reminds us that silence is a journey, not a destination. And guess what? You don't have to be spiritual to get the perks of meditation. It's like a mental massage for everyone, helping our bodies and brains stay fit. It's easy to start. Just find a spot, take a deep breath, and let your thoughts float by like clouds. You can even meditate with friends, which is like a silence party. It's good for the soul and makes you feel like you're part of something bigger. So, why not give silence a try? It might just be the quiet hero you didn't know you needed. Lesson 4. The Whisper of Creativity. Silence is like a secret garden where creativity blooms. It's where artists and thinkers find their brightest sparks. Let's peek into the quiet corners where famous creators found their muse. Rainer Maria Rilke, in his book, The Book of Hours, talks about how silence helps us chat with the stars. Ralph Waldo Emerson, who loved thinking outside the box, says reading in silence is like having a heart-to-heart with the author. George Eliot tells us about Dinah, who finds her courage in the quiet. Marcel Proust, who was a master of memories, needed silence to weave his word magic. He knew that sometimes the best way to heal a heart is just to be quiet. Virginia Woolf was all about the things we don't say out loud. She showed us that sometimes what we don't say is louder than what we do. Harold Pinter and Samuel Beckett, two guys who played with words on stage, thought silence could say more than a whole speech. Caspar David Friedrich, who painted feelings instead of just pictures, invites us to look inside ourselves when we look at his art. And John Arp, who was worried about all the noise in the world, reminds us that silence is precious. Want to try finding your own creative quiet? Pick a piece of art and just be with it. Let your mind go blank and let the art talk to you. You might be surprised at what you hear in the hush. Final summary. Silence is a superpower for our minds and souls. It's like a secret ingredient that makes life richer. Dive into the quiet with spiritual practices. Let the hush inspire your creativity, and carve out peaceful moments every day. Whether you're listening to the whispers of the forest, sitting still in meditation, or getting lost in a painting, silence is your golden ticket to a world of wonders. About the author. Sarah Anderson is the mastermind behind the famous travel bookshop in Notting Hill, England. With a colorful mix of expertise in Chinese culture, the study of faith, and the art of painting, she's a globe-trotting speaker who brings the world to life through her stories. We have reached the end of this audiobook summary. To read the full book, check out the link in the description. Your purchase will support us to create more summaries for you. This summary was created by Janky Mind, your reliable guide to learning and growth. Please like, comment, and share your insights on the book. Thank you for watching.